Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I do not believe in coincidences, so chances are if you were drawn to me, there is something here for you. If you're returning, you already know what's up, dude. Let's tap in with spirit and see what the hell is going on. Alright, you guys, so this is going to be about your bloodline, okay? This is going to be like sibling rivalry, bloodline wars is what's coming through. Bloodline wars, sibling rivalry, ancestral lineage. This is going to be for those of us that have our wonderful karmic mommy dearestes, okay? So if you have a karmic mommy dearest, tap the fuck in. Here we go. Okay, so what your karmic mother is up to now, sweetheart, is, okay, so you have siblings, correct? Since you have such a strong pull for the divine, since the divine has since you are one with the divine and you are tapped in and you are gifted and you are you, okay? You're different from the other ones. And you have a karmic mother, right? That you're there to cleanse, you're there to do whatever you need to do in that whole situation shit, okay? This karmic mother of yours is now trying to use your siblings against you because the way they see it is, well, if they have their ancestors and their ancestors do this for them, then you could tap in and have the same access to them because you have the same blood, so you should have the same ancestors too. So now you have a karmic mother that's using your siblings to do like some weird shit, okay? It kind of reminds me though of like it's like when you have grandparents, right? And you go to visit them all the time. All the time. You're always there to visit them. Always there to visit them. And you're always there and they know you, right? But then you have another brother and sister and they come by. They don't really know them. It's like that. But the way this karmic mother sees it, because remember, the karmics are frauds, so they like to pretend that there's something they're not. So they're trying to be all churchy. So they may be preaching to them the prodigal son story, right? Like, oh, the ancestors are going to receive you with open arms because you've been gone for so long. So just make sure you say this and just be like, oh, please forgive me for not being. I don't know what their plan is on telling them or how they're going to go about doing this. But it's not going to work. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, the answers are not done, baby. Let's see what the cards say. Alright, this is what they're hiding over here. So we have the Knight of Wands. They're doing this with all their force, with their whole chest. They're not half-assing this. They're going to do this with their whole chest. I mean, they're coming out. They're doing this shit, dude. They're very passionate about this. And the ancestors are going to deny them. This is how they're going to come in, dude. They're going to come in with passion, dressed beautifully. Oh, yes, please forgive me. I've been gone. The prodigal son, yada, yada, yada. Ancestors are going to say, no, we're good. Because just like I was telling you earlier, it's giving me the vibes of someone that you always go to them. Like, whoever I'm connecting to, you're like this with your ancestors. You might have been seeing them as you were little. Something tells me you probably have been. Right? Because when you're little, you can't tell the difference if that's like an actual person or if that's like a spirit, because you're seeing them both, right? You're just like, oh, I feel like you may have been seeing these ancestors since childhood. So if I'm connecting to you, you have a bond with them. You've been through a lot. When you would cry, when you would go through stuff, you needed comforting. Who do you think was holding you? Who do you think was hugging you? Who do you think was comforting you? When your mom was hurting you, who do you think was comforting you? You know what I mean? Oh, someone just choked me out. Oh, there we go. Can you get your fingers off? Thank you. Gross. So like I was saying, who do you think was holding you? Yeah, I've heard stories of some divine beings having being raised in the 3D by their ancestors, like by spirit. Isn't that wild? To be born into such a karmic family, into such a fucking karmic ass mother, that spirit already knows that we're going to have to help take care of this child because this mother is going to hurt it so bad. That's so fucked up. Yeah, well, Four of Swords. Yeah, see? They protected you while you slept. See all those swords? Those are your ancestors around you, protecting your mind, your heart, what your rib protects. Look at that, all your insides underneath you, your spine, your nervous system as you slept. You look in the little window right here. It's like a stained glass thing, but if you see, it's like an adult and a child's coming to it, and the child's coming up to it, and the adult's kind of like pushing him away or telling him no, kind of. Look at that imagery. Come on, focus, phone. Here, hold it. So that's how your whole day went, right? So when you're resting at night, your ancestors protected you. There were the swords around you. Okay? They've protected you your whole life. That's why whatever this is that this parent thinks is creative idea, it's not going to work. Your siblings are strangers to them. Plus, there's something else in your DNA that sets you apart. Yeah. You're a death angel. So that's why the death magic doesn't work on you. That's why it's not scary. That's why it does, like, what are you talking about? That's who you ride with. Those are your guardians, baby. Okay, you're highly protected. Okay? Yeah, but there's something different about your DNA, okay? It's very transformative, okay? Rebirthing, transforming. You're very, this is what you do, okay? There is something special about you. This is what you do, okay? This is you. This is them doing everything, trying to remove it. See, again, with the swords and the symbology of the ancestors, they're trying to do something with your ancestors, trying to rally them up. Well, then we'll get them from this side, and we'll get them from this side, and we'll start making them offerings, and how do you get ancestors on your side? And all of a sudden, there's this big urgency to learn lineages and learn bloodlines and learn offerings and do all this. Shouldn't you have been doing that first? Oh, no. First we lead with our need for control of power and domination and greed and jealousy. Oh, and then we contact spirit. Duh. Anyways. Tower, they're fucked. Yeah. Okay, well, that's your message, you guys. And I almost forgot, you guys, before we go, what they're hiding or what is being hidden, okay? What is being hidden, what has been hidden, just like I said, was how your ancestors have been loving you and caring for you and giving you nurturing your entire life since childhood and past lives. Every life. Look at this. This is what they surround you with. All right? Since childhood, you've had knowledge, you've had truth, you've had the ancestors in your hands when you couldn't fight for yourself. They're like, here, let me help you out, sweetheart. Boom! Okay? So yeah, your ancestors love the fuck out of you. That's all. All right. Okay, that was your message, Rose. Peace.